All right, we're switching things up and we are going thrifting at some local thrift stores today. So let's see what we can find. Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is MOGIBETH. For those of y'all who are new here, I own a 6-figure reselling business selling primarily women's clothing on places like Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and typically I like to do thrift with me's, but I'll usually just go to Goodwill. We have so many Goodwills in the Portland area and they get lots of new stock all the time, so I'm typically busy there. But today I wanted to switch things up, especially it being the holidays, and go to 3 local thrift stores. These are thrift stores that admittedly I don't go to very often, but I have found good things at each one of these. So we'll see what we can find. The haul might be a little bit smaller than usual, but that's okay. I just want to support some local businesses here, some local charities here, and do some thrifting. So, all right, the first one we're going to is actually called William Temple House. It's here in Portland, and I've gone to this one in Thrift with Me's before, so you might recognize it. I'm gonna shoot the best of my ability at each one of these local thrift stores, but it's gonna look a little bit different just because I probably won't even have a cart to, put my camera on, so probably you'll just be looking from my point of view the whole time, which is fine. But anyways, let's head inside and see what we can find. Fingers crossed. So I found 3 things at that thrift store. I didn't go through everything though. I probably could have found more, but I only paid for parking for an hour. So yeah, able to find 3 things in an hour. Not great, but not too bad. So we're heading on to the next local thrift store, and this is kind of in the Portland area. It's the Assistance League of Portland, and it's kind of near Beaverton, so a little bit of a drive to get out there. But this is where I found that self-portrait dress, and I found some other really good pieces here. Whoever donates to them, it just has really expensive clothes, so sometimes it's a little bit pricey, but we will see what we can find. So fingers are crossed, find something good. All right, I'll meet y'all in there. Oh man, now it's raining. I spent way too long in there. I had a cart full of stuff, but then after checking comps, ended up putting more than half of it back. And then when I got to the checkout, they told me that a couple of items that I got weren't half off, so I couldn't get them. So I literally only ended up getting 2 things. I spent like, I don't even know, 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half in there. Probably an hour and a half. So, not great. But actually, they had a lot of really great brands, because they have like a purple section, which is kind of a more luxury section. It's just almost all of them were marked too high. But I remember I came here one time when they were having a full thrift store sale, and that was great. So I want to kind of stop by here more often, just go through the purple section, and because, you know, they had things marked between like 20 and 50 bucks, which for some high-end pieces is still a bargain. For everything I came across, it wasn't quite worth it. So I got 2 things, but we have one more thrift store. My last stop is typically the one I have the least luck in, so I'm not like super hopeful. I probably won't spend too much time in there, and it's getting kind of late, so we'll see what I can find there. All right, let's go and let's cross our fingers. Okay, it's time for the haul. So I think I left you, my phone died at the last location, and the last location was actually maybe my favorite, which was a surprise. I only ended up getting 3 pieces, but I found a lot of brands that I really wasn't expecting to find there. I found Faithful the brand. I found Misa new with tags. Both of those pieces I actually ended up putting back after checking comps. The Faithful piece was really old and missing the belt. And then the Misa piece was actually a top to a 2-piece set. And it was an older style too. So when I was checking comps, there were actually several available on Poshmark, but very little like. So I ended up putting that back, which is hard because those are polo brands that I rarely come across and I love selling. But it really goes to show that just because it's a bolo brand doesn't mean it's necessarily good to pick up, because both of those were actually priced pretty low, but I just knew they would end up sitting and sitting. So ended up putting those back, but I found other brands in the thrift store that I was surprised to find and did end up picking up. So I want to start with stop number 1. I know typically with thrift hauls, I will share my projected profit and profit margin, but today I just want to keep it light, fun, easy, and just share with you the items I got. It's less than 10 items, so it won't take too long, but hopefully it'll be fun to watch nonetheless. Oh, also, happy holidays to everyone. I think we are putting this out a few days before Christmas, so happy holidays. I hope everyone is having a joyful, relaxing weekend and holiday season. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite holiday tradition is. Matt and I are spending the holidays together this year, just alone here in Portland, and we're trying to create some new traditions. And so I would love some inspiration from y'all, just hearing what your favorite tradition is. We're gonna make cinnamon rolls from scratch, which is exciting to me because I've always wanted to do it. And if it goes well, maybe that'll be something we do every year. Okay, so let's start with stop number 1. This was William Timblehouse thrift store, which is a great thrift store to go to if you're ever in Portland, because it's in a really nice area in Nob Hill, and you can go shopping around there and just stop into the thrift store. There used to be a Goodwill around there and it closed. It was my favorite Goodwill, but alas, there's still a Crossroads around there, and there is a William Timblehouse. So if you're ever in Portland and you want, you know, a little area to explore, I really love that area. So this is a piece that I've sold so many times before through liquidation, and so I know that this is just a popular piece for some reason and that it sells really well, and this is a great size. So this is Eliza J, size 14, and it is this dress here. Eliza J doesn't typically have like style names in the way that other brands do, like, you know, having an actual name attached. Is usually just like floral chiffon midi dress or something like that. And so this dress is in excellent condition. I really like selling, you know, larger sizes in Eliza J, and it should sell really well and really quickly. So I was actually really excited to find that. Oh, and I bought it for 12 bucks. Not too bad. Okay, so I found 2 more pieces. Next is a Lulu's dress, and this is a really pretty maroon or burgundy color maxi dress that would be perfect for weddings, prom, homecoming, any kind of formal event. And y'all know I love selling Lulu's formal wear. It sells really well for me and sells typically around the $50 to $60 range. So I was happy to find this. It is a size large. I also got it for $12. And then the last piece I got is another brand I love selling. All 3 of these are like bread and butter brands I'll pick up all the time at the thrift store. And this is the brand Vionic. So I'll show you the little logo on the bottom of the shoe there. They are a wedge with, I think, a faux wooden wedge and this cork upper that has metallic throughout, and they were priced at $15 but half off, so I got them for $7.50. They are a size 11 and they're called the Radia sandal, so was happy to pick those up. Okay, so the next store, the Assistance League in Portland, I only ended up sadly getting 2 pieces there, but they're pretty good ones. The first is a pair of Madewell jeans, which of course wouldn't be a MOGIBETH haul without a pair of Madewell jeans. These are the Cali Demi Boot, which is potentially one of my favorite styles by Madewell to sell. I also love selling the perfect vintage denim by them. This is a size 27. It's from summer 2019, so it's fairly newer style. It's actually in excellent condition except for the patch. The patch on the back is has seen better days, but otherwise in really, really good condition. I mean, there's like no fading on the black denim at all. And I got these for $6, so I was happy to snag those up for that price. And then I took a little bit of a gamble on these. This is a brand that, I mean, if you watch my thrift hauls, you probably don't see this brand very often because Goodwill will mark it up to high heaven. But I mean, I paid up for these two. This is Adriana Goldschmied. This is their aged denim collection. This is called the Isabel High Straight Crop. The reason I wanted to get these is because I looked up comps. I couldn't find any direct comps on Poshmark for this particular style, but these were sold recently at Shopbop and they're really, really cute. I really love the wash, and they have this pretty big slit along the ankle here, and they have a raw hem. Really excellent condition. Looks like they've barely ever been worn. They're a small size. They're size 24. I paid $18 for them, but I think I could potentially sell them for around $75, $80. So I went ahead and took a gamble on them, and we'll see how they perform. I'll definitely at least, you know, make my money back and make a profit on these. I feel pretty certain about that. But what kind of profit and what kind of profit margin I get on these is yet to be determined. But I just thought they're so cute, and I really just wanted to pick up a pair of more recent style Adriana Goldschmied because they can sell for good money. They are very expensive. Okay, I just realized I meant to buy 3 things at the last thrift store. I went to go upstairs, which I couldn't take my cart upstairs to go look at their hard goods, and they put all my stuff back, which was annoying and frustrating because they also like took my reusable bag. But I'll share with you what and the other piece I found that I just forgot to go grab. So, man, I'm bummed about that, but it's okay. And so I only have 2 pieces here that I purchased, but it's okay. I actually really like the 2 pieces I found. The first is figs. I love selling figs. Purchased this top for $5.99. In this thrift store, it's called, I don't know if I actually said this, Union Gospel Thrift. It's in Tigard, Oregon, and so if you're, you know, coming to Portland, it's a little bit of a drive, but if you live out there, I think it's a really good thrift store to add into your rotation because sometimes they just have great stuff. And this is just, you know, a scrubs top. Hopefully it does pretty well. And then the last item is probably my favorite find from the day because I love, love, love selling this brand. It is Gani. I don't think I've ever thrifted like a recent Gani piece, so this was really a treat for me. This is called the Compton skirt. It's really cute. It's got this frayed raw hem, button front, patch pockets. Really, really, really cute. And I think it will do well on Poshmark, but I think it actually might do even better on eBay. It's a size 40, which I will include Gani's particular size chart and then just use their size conversion. And I do that for every brand like this that has, you know, Italian or European or English sizing, and then I will also do it for brands like Ted Baker, The Great, etc. that do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sizing as well. So the other piece that I found that I forgot to go grab again were a pair of Tiki's sandals, and it's spelled T-K-E-E-S, which here I'll pop up a photo of the sandals that I found, sadly. And I found the Serena sandal in black, and these are sandals that they don't really look like much, you know, when you're going through the thrift store, so if you don't know about them, you probably skip them. But they're sold at Revolve, they're sold at Shopbop, and they're really just popular, I think, with people who are very trend conscious and want sandals. They're really simple, but they sell really quickly and they sell really reliably, and they have a high value retention. So even though they retail for like $80 to $100, they can sell for, you know, half that or a little less. So I really like selling that brand, and I was really excited to find those sandals. They were in excellent, excellent condition. So if I end up heading out that way for some reason, maybe I'll go in and snag those again if they're still there. But yeah, that was the thrift haul. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite piece was. Mine was definitely the Gani skirt. I was so excited to find that. I never find recent Gani pieces. Gani is a brand that, by the way, if you don't know, they started out selling like kind of knitwear stuff, and so they would sell a lot of kind of, I think it might have been cashmere infused knitwear dresses and like tops and so forth that they would sell at Anthropologie back in the day. And if you find those, definitely skip. They do not have a high resale value, and you can kind of tell they look outdated. And then Ghani kind of just rebranded, relaunched, and started doing more kind of streetwear inspired clothing, and definitely took on a more quirky, fun aesthetic. And then they really blew up, and those pieces have a much higher resale value and are actually worth picking up. And I rarely find those pieces at the thrift store. I'll find the old stuff. But yeah, I was really excited to find this skirt. But anyways, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite piece was. I hope y'all are having a happy holiday season. Make sure to give this video a big old thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Okay, love y'all. Bye.